Hi there everyone, Josiah here with Womprat Creations, and for this week's show and tell, I am bringing out my tool cart. Now, I didn't film the making of this tool cart because sometimes I just like building, and as much as I do like sharing the building process with you guys, it's a different process when I'm filming something. Having to stop and get, a good angle and think about it's a whole different process. There's a lot that goes into filming these builds, and so every now and then I like to do one just building, just focusing on the build itself, and this was one of them. I built this shortly before leaving my old shop because I knew that this was something that I was going to be doing once I got here anyways, and I just figured I'd get it knocked out of the way. This holds a ton of tools, and I'm gonna go through its different components here in a second, but my thought process when building this was I wanted to have a station or a cart that had all of my stuff that I need to be able to grab relatively quickly. I was running into an issue where I didn't have a real storage space designated for a lot of the tools, and as you build, you start to realize the tools that you use most frequently. And so I wanted to create something that was for those tools that I use most frequently. I wanted to make something that made it easy to grab those things to where I could see everything without having to shift through drawers and move stuff that's piled on top of each other. I wanted something that was easy to locate what I needed and easy to grab it, where I wasn't sifting through a bunch of stuff trying to find something. So this is what came out of that, and I will say this is very closely based off of Adam Savage's tool cart, which is much more complex than mine. It's a beautiful cart, I envy it, but I didn't need all of that. I just needed some of it, and so I based this very closely off of his design for his tool cart. It has I'll turn this to the side so you guys can see. It comes down at an angle on the front side, and that is so I can essentially have stadium seating access to the tools that are here on the front. So these tools aren't directly above these. These tools on the second tier are slightly out more than these ones on top. That really makes it easy to grab things without having to worry about this stuff on top. Then so these are great, these front sections that have stadium seating, they're great, but not all of my tools are things that can fit into holes, because that's all that these are. You guys will see in the close-ups later, this is just a piece of wood with a bunch of holes drilled through it so that things like scissors or pliers, screwdrivers, stuff like that where they can fit into a hole and stay put, those go here. But not all of my tools are like that. And so a lot of them are just in these shelves throughout, and obviously I need to go through and reorganize some of this. Obviously, like I said, a shop is always a moving target. It's never going to be exactly right, and I think that's a good thing because you should always be analyzing the tools that you use, how you use them, how frequently you use them, and that should affect the way that you store those tools. So you're storing them in the most optimum way for your workflow, and so yeah, I definitely need to reorganize some of this, but I have all of these shelves, including behind these two tiers that have the stadium seating, but This has made it so easy to locate and grab so many things that were so difficult before, and it's made my workflow much faster and much less aggravating, which is always a plus. So thank you guys so much for tuning in for another show and tell. I'm gonna keep bringing these videos to you guys because I know some of you really enjoy them and I really enjoy doing them. So I'm gonna keep coming out with them every Wednesday. We have our build video every Friday. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, hit that notification bell right next to the subscribe button. It lets you know every time that we come out with a video so you don't miss anything. Now, if you guys have any custom tool storage solutions for your shop, I would love to see it. You can send it to us on social media. Those are linked down in the description. The last thing that I want to talk to you guys about before you leave, it's also linked down in the description. Go check out our Patreon if you haven't yet. We've added a lot of stuff to some of the tiers on there, and that is the most effective way to help support the channel. But thank you guys for all of the support that you have given the channel. I very, very much appreciate it. Yeah, I guess that's it. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Hey there, superstar. You just watched that whole video. I don't know how you did it. I can't listen to me for that long. You deserve something awesome in return for listening to me talk for that long. You can head over to wompratcreations.com and pick yourself up some awesome Womprat merch, just like this Tatooine travel shirt that I'm wearing right now. Looks pretty nice, right? Thanks, guys.
517 to scanner control. 517 to scanner control. 316, report to control. 53 to upper bay door. 53 to upper bay door.